Over the last 3 years, I made over $600,000 sports betting. And yes, I have the screenshots to prove it. Now in 2025, I'm a full-time sports bettor. I've been able to go to courtside games, go to crazy vacations, and live with so much freedom just from sports betting. But it wasn't always easy. I've lost tens of thousands of dollars from careless mistakes and not having the knowledge that I have today. So in this video, I'm going to give you guys 3 years of sports betting advice and knowledge that no one else is talking about. You'll get my biggest lessons, worst mistakes, and overall playbook that I wish I had when I was starting out. Alright, let's start off with the most important thing, which is bankroll management. So I personally wager $1,000 for every play, which is a unit. But for you, a unit might be different, depending on how much is in your bankroll. The general rule is that a unit should be about 1% of your total bankroll. So if you have $5,000 set aside from betting, a unit should be $50 per bet. This is super important because of variance. Even as a professional bettor, I only win 56% of the time. So even if you have $5,000 in your bankroll, if you bet $2,000 per play, it's so easy to lose 3 bets in a row. Keeping your unit size at 1% means you can endure all the losing swings that come with the game. When your bankroll starts getting bigger and you start getting better at betting, you should increase your units. You should increase your units proportionally to your bankroll. That's the most optimal way to win sports betting. Now let's talk about one of my favorite tips in sports betting, hitting opening lines. Hitting opening lines is one of the reasons why I've been able to scale my profit into the 6 figures. Most bettors make a big mistake placing the bets on the day of the game. This is the worst thing to do because this is when the lines are the most accurate. If you want to capitalize off the inefficiencies of the sportsbook, you should be betting as soon as the line opens. Since no one has bet money into the opening lines, this means that that line is the most inaccurate you'll ever see. And as more bettors and sharp money come in, the sportsbook will move their line to the true probability. Let's say you bet on the Eagles at -2.5 on the opening line, and by Sunday the line moves to -4.5. Since the line moved positively in your favor, you got CLV, or closing line value. In other words, you locked in a number better than the final market. CLV is super important because it's the most reliable indicator that you'll be a profitable bettor. Now you might lose the Eagles bet because variance happens, but if you take thousands of bets and you have positive CLV, you will win long term. So never wait right before the game to place the bet when there's no edge left. Another huge lesson is being asymmetrical to the market. This just means having an edge to the sportsbook lines before they fully adjust. You need to consistently find situations where you're holding more information or acting faster than the market. This strategy helped me make over $100K from the NBA last season. All I would do is be on the lookout for any NBA player injury news. So if LeBron James got injured, I'd instantly bet on the other team. And just like that, I could lock in value that other bettors simply can't get anymore. But this goes beyond injuries. This could mean weather in football, lineups in baseball, or simply something the market hasn't considered. Asymmetry just means you're not guessing like the public. You're capitalizing on situations where the market hasn't caught up, and that's when you're realizing long-term profits. So keep an open mind, and if you have an idea where the market hasn't caught up, look into it. And one of the biggest mistakes that I made and that you might be making is tailing random people. I used to go on Twitter and find these people popping off and just tailing them because I thought they were good. That's not the right way to do it. And what you want to do is tail people that are profitable long-term and are transparent whether they win or lose. And I actually have a Discord that does that because in the last year, we made over 150 units. And I make a recap every day whether we win or lose. So if you want access to all my plays for only $25, click the link in the description and use the code DLEO. And if you want more videos like this, be sure to subscribe.